These men are being accused of taking something they can never return. And these mothers are the ones accusing them of taking something from their daughters. And what do they say these men took? They say these men took their daughter's virginity. Today, mothers confront the guy who they say took their daughter's virginity. When you're thinking of sleeping with someone for the very first time, it can be pretty scary. You want it to be with someone special. Of course you do. Someone who you really care about and who really cares about you. But sometimes it doesn't always work out that way. And even though you might think this decision only affects you and the person you're sleeping with, sometimes it becomes a family matter as well. Meet Agnes. Agnes says that her daughter had a bright future ahead of her, possibly any college of her choice, until she met the wrong kind of boy. She says that not only did he take away her virginity, but he also took her daughter away from her to live with him. Now, Agnes, can I call you Aggie?
That's better.
Aggie. Okay.
Yes.
How did you come to find out that your daughter lost her virginity to this guy?
Well, first of all, she's 19. She's not underage or anything. I found a letter, a nasty letter, by accident.
A nasty letter?
A nasty 8 by 10 notebook tablet, nasty letter.
Nasty, meaning he was talking about how much...
Well, nasty like lick and suck and, you know, stuff like that.
Okay. I didn't know what you meant by nasty, but now I do.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Vulgar.
So you say he's the wrong kind of boy. What kind of boy is he?
Well, that's politely putting it. I would call him a thug.
A thug?
Yeah, low-class thug.
What would you think of him if he didn't steal your daughter's virginity?
What would I think of him if he didn't?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's you caught me off guard. I don't know how to answer that one.
But are you being objective?
I
I mean, you know, if he was just a friend of your daughter's, would you like him? Would he be a nice enough fellow?
No. No way.
Okay. You say he ruined your daughter's life.
No. Yeah.
How did he ruin your daughter's life?
Well, you know, when you talk about virginity, you talk about not just physical virginity. I'm talking also mental virginity. Like as far as it made her lose her naiveness and her
okay, let me ask you something, Mom.
The look just changed
Aggie,
on her, you know.
if you didn't find that nasty letter, you wouldn't know anything about this.
No, I did. I already suspected. It just put the icing on the cake is what it did. You know, no, I suspected something.
And you're angry with him?
Hell yeah, I'm angry with them.
What do you want to tell him today?
What am I going to tell him? Well, I just hope he don't hit me sitting right this close to me. Because he is violent. He has a bad temper. And I can see it. You know, have you ever met someone that there's something about them, you don't know what it is, but you just don't like them?
Should we judge for ourselves and see if we like him? Yeah. His name's Randall, and here he comes. Randall, come on out here.
Hello.
I gotta say, you look like a nice enough fellow. You don't look like a thug to me.
Nah, she's full of it. She has mental problems. Truthfully, she does.
I'm on medication.
And she talks about me being violent. She's the one that hits her daughter. I've never hit her daughter. I've seen her hit her daughter.
I beat the her when I found out she lost her virginity.
Not just one time, a few times.
But I mean, she's 19 years old. She's not a minor anymore. What is it your business who and when she loses her virginity?
Well, you know, if you're a mother... Wait a minute! To me, when you're a mother, it's unconditional love, okay? No matter what, you're always bonded for that child. And you want the best for that child. And that's how it's my business. I instilled good things into my daughter, otherwise he wouldn't be with her. I instilled, love, affection, security, compassion,
You hit her.
All
How
that
the hell
stuff.
you figure that's love and
Well, excuse me, I'm talking.
affection?
But the point is, Ricky, like the question you asked me, the reason I'm still involved in my daughter's life is because this is my child. This is it's not yours, she's mine.
She is yours, but you know
Okay.
what? You're still not supposed to hit your child.
Okay.
And she says though she hit her when
But
she
this
found
isn't
out.
about this isn't about her. This is about how
We're
you've
not talking about
changed.
physical abuse here because
Have
he
you
physically
changed your
abused
daughter?
her anyway.
How? When have I
He
ever
took her
touched?
from her.
Okay.
Hang on. Yes,
I
sir.
don't want, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss.
I'd like to
I'm
ask
sorry,
Aggie
but
a question. I'd like to know if you feel misunderstood or bitter because your daughter couldn't come to you in love and tell
Are you
about.
talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking
I
to you.
can't hear you.
Well, I'd like
sorry.
to ask you if your daughter came up to you in love and told you about him, or do you
That's
feel
why
bitter?
I'm upset. That's why I want to know. Look, let me tell you guys something. He could have been J.F. Kennedy Jr. He could have been the president's son. It could have been any boy. It's the fact that it happens to be him. I didn't want any boy in my daughter's life.
But
until
what
she
is so
had
bad
a
about
good
Randall? I
education.
mean, he
Well,
hasn't.
tell you the truth, I
She
never
likes
gave
me
him a
more than
chance.
her. That's what it.
Do
That's
what?
what the problem
You
is.
What?
So,
What do
you're
you say?
saying that her mom is jealous of
Yeah,
you.
jealous.
basically yes.
Well,
That's all.
I envy the fact, yeah, that he took her from me and we don't share the talks. And
Aggie, when was the last time you saw your daughter?
when was your birthday?
About 3 years ago, November 28th.
3 years. So she was
Almost 4
in
4
10th
years
grade.
ago.
Well,
basically.
why didn't you ever
10th
tell me
grade.
this? I mean, why do you all sneak around?
Because you're
Ed?
nuts.
I'm
You're-
nuts.
Yeah.
Are you just learning that she lost her virginity 3 years
No,
ago?
No.
I found out last year, and I put her in a hospital so she could talk about sex therapy.
Yeah, put her in a
also.
mental hospital because she lost her virginity. She's the one that needs to be in the mental hospital.
Yeah.
So, Aggie, when was the last time you saw Amy?
Last time I really spent time with her was a week after graduation.
Which is
in
how
May.
long? I mean, in May.
Maybe
So
2 days.
a few months ago.
Yeah, in May. May, June, July, August, almost 3 months.
That must be really hard for you.
Hell yeah, it's hard for me.
What do you want to tell her today?
I don't know.
She comes over to the house drunk to see her every once in a while, though. And she
Randall,
gets
you
thrown
have to
in jail.
understand that this is hard on
Randall,
her.
is she talking to you, Randall? That's why,
No.
see, he has no respect.
Not for you. I've had respect for you. I tried too many times to get along with you.
Aggie, you're crying. Why are
Well,
you crying?
it upsets me because parents devote so much of their lives in their children. And, you know, like my poor husband, you know, he don't even know what happened. All he does is go to work every day, and then he comes home one day, and our daughter's gone.
So you came here today to what? To have a relationship with
Yeah, I
Amy?
want it back. I want what I had back.
All right, well, you know what? We're going to take a break, and when we come back, she's going to see Amy for the first time in a long time. Don't go away.
Wait until these guys hear what I have to say about losing your virginity.
We're back. Today we're talking to mothers who are confronting the guys who took their daughter's virginity. With us now are Agnes and her daughter's boyfriend, Randall, who took Amy's virginity. And backstage is Agnes's daughter, Amy. Now, Aggie, how are you feeling about seeing Amy for the first time in a long time?
I'm scared. I'm just scared. I don't know.
You're here today to tell her what?
I want her to come home.
But
Can
under
you-
what conditions?
Well,
I mean,
you know,
you're
I-
talking about unconditional love,
Can
but
I
there
ask
seems
him?
to be
Can
some
I ask
conditions.
him something?
Sure.
I want to know when
Why don't
he
you look
had-
at him?
No, I don't. He just makes me sick.
He doesn't make me sick. He looks like a nice young man. Aggie, what do you want to
I
ask
want
him?
to know what he has to offer my daughter right now, right here on TV. Tell
Have
me
a
what
lot
he
more
has.
offer.
What?
If your household
stutter,
was so
don't
good,
stutter.
if your household
We're
was
not-
so good,
excuse me,
why
Ricky,
is she
we're not
living at
talking about
mine?
the
You're
household.
asking him a question and
We're
you're
not
not
talking about the household, Ricky.
Well, that's
We're
part
talking
of it.
about
That's what
what
I
you
have
have
to
to
offer. That's
offer.
part of what I have to offer. A better
Okay.
house to place to live than you.
Okay.
So you two are living together now?
Yes, ma'am.
Did
Yeah.
you know that, Aggie?
Yes.
You did.
That is devastating to me.
I mean, if her house was so good, don't you think her daughter would have done went home by now?
Yeah. Come on over here. Yes, ma'am.
Agnes, I want to ask you a question.
Ricky, he didn't finish answering the question.
But can I ask mine, and then he can finish answering his?
I'm sorry.
Don't you understand that part of your solution to getting back with your daughter is having respect for him, as well as him having respect for you?
You know what I mean?
Who here is ready to hear from Amy? Me too. Amy, come on out here. Hi, Amy.
Hi.
Now, not even a hug for your mother?
I just can't believe the way she's talking to him.
What do you want to
The way
say?
you look. God, Amy.
See, that's what we're talking about.
Amy,
I have pictures here of what it was before she was with him.
what's wrong with the way Amy looks?
She's the one with my teeth. She's the one that haven't got my braces tightened. She took me off the insurance, off my her insurance. I have no insurance. She cut me off of it.
Yeah.
If I get sick, oh well, I have no insurance.
Well, I can't cover her. She's not living at home.
So we
You have to
pay.
My husband's company's like that. If you don't live at home or go to college, you don't have insurance benefits.
This is all because Randall took her virginity away?
No, it's not that. I told you it could be any guy. I didn't want anybody involved in my daughter until I wanted her to go to college and get a good education, you know. As far as braces, you know, we've canceled several times because she was a basketball player. You know, we had different things to do. I mean, braces is not the issue.
It seems to me you haven't seen your
You know?
daughter in months. You won't even look at her.
It's because
She saw me. She seen me. I went home once. When he was out of town, I tried to go back home and straighten everything out and be nice to her. I asked her to go. He was out of town and asked her if I can go and see him. She went outraged. She went outraged. She goes, "Well, just get out. I don't want you here. Take your stuff. Get out."
And
Did you really have your mom arrested, Amy?
No, I
that
didn't.
That was me
wasn't.
and
I had
my
nothing
mother.
to do with that.
She stayed inside. She was scared to come outside.
I wouldn't do that to my mom.
She was drunk and at the house. They took her in for public intoxication.
no, that's not true.
Well, they took you in because they found a half pint of vodka gone.
That's not true.
All right, well, we don't really know the truth to that story, but
And besides,
yes.
we're not talking about that.
I understand that you
That's
love
not
your
the
daughter
issue.
and all, but don't you think you're just exaggerating a little and being a little too controlling? Just
No.
a little too controlling?
Yes, ma'am.
I just want to say that it seems to me that she's living with her boyfriend because he's the one that's, unconditionally loving her. You're sitting there, you're not holding her hand. He loves her. Where's the love that you're giving to your daughter? She's crying. You don't even give her a hug or, hold her hand. She loves him and it's obvious that he loves her.
Amy, do you love your mom?
I always loved my mom. She's my mom.
So, now is the opportunity for you guys to have some sort of
Yeah,
breakthrough.
but it may be it'll work for a little while, and then a couple of weeks later, she'll just go back to her old self and be mean and stuff. I just want her to understand that I don't want her to make me choose between him or her, because I love both of them.
What would you do if you had to choose?
If I had to choose, well, I'm going where
I
I'm
don't
going.
want to hear it. I don't want to hear the answer. I really don't. I don't want to hear the answer.
But see, the
I
thing
don't want
is,
to hear the answer.
Aggie, if you were just more open-minded,
I am
she wouldn't
open-minded,
have to
Ricky.
choose.
I was raised for a very strict family, and I can't help that. Now, I've been very lenient with Amy, okay? Amy has everything. As far as me telling her to leave that night, she has to go to Randall's at 3 o'clock in the morning.
It was not.
P.S. Forgot to tell you that one.
No, it
But
wasn't.
okay,
Oh,
you
what
say
time
that
was
she
it? It
has
was
everything.
10:30. It
Amy
was
has
2
everything.
o'clock
She
in the
also
morning.
has, Aggie, she also has a man that loves her
I
and
know
treats
he
her
loves her.
well.
I know that. I'm not debating that. I'm not. That has not been a question in this situation.
But, you've called him a
I know he
thug.
loves her. I told you. I don't.
But
care.
isn't that all you would want for your daughter
It
to be
doesn't
happy?
matter who it is. Don't you understand? It doesn't matter what man. I want my daughter to have an education first. To live at home.
Yes, come on over here quickly.
Can
I ask you a question? What about if your daughter and her boyfriend should have a child? What would happen then to you? Wouldn't you want to
Well, I asked him about that. You know? I asked him, what about my grandchild? He hung up on me.
No hug today, huh, ladies? Oh, well. We tried.
Ma'am.
When we return, a mother who says there was almost a murder the day she found out her daughter lost her virginity. Don't go away.
Her ex-boyfriend told